I was kind of kicked into rugby by my dad because I was sitting at home doing nothing. But when I started growing and then I started getting into the better teams, I started really enjoying it. So my dad found this place online, well here, IHPU, online, well helped with Tony Smead from Trinity. Because Trinity used to send players over here too. And then Tony Smead told my dad about it, and then my dad told me about it. And of course I was pretty keen on doing it. It was only for a month because by that time it was the end of the season. Well, here you don't really know what's going to go happen. You've got to be aware all the time. You don't know if there's an offload going to be thrown or if there's going to be a break or whatever. It's so unexpected. Like at home, you can pretty much tell what's going to exactly happen throughout the game. But here, it's just you got to be on top of it all the time, or else you're just going to be left behind. So that's what I think the skill level pretty much is the biggest difference here.
The expectation is we play with a high skill level. We've had a lot of players that have come through multi-skilled. Mindset, want to play, and so as a coach we put structures in place to do that. Look, we just work really hard, have a lot of fun, and that comes with a massive expectation. There's a history so strong. If you don't win, people looking at you, it hasn't been a successful year, but it's something you embrace, and your standards are set before you are really high, and you continue on with them.
We lost round one, and the press reporter wrote an article about the empire has crumbled. We lost one game of footy in round one, and then we went on a nice long winning streak where begrudgingly 1 week at a time, it appeared that the crumbling perhaps wasn't happening. So it's a very demanding community for success.
Of course, I grew up in Ireland, I'm Irish, so yeah, it's an ambition to play for them, but you never know what happens in the future, Everyone wants to play, everyone wants to be an All Black. So because of that, everyone plays when they're young and they just keep playing throughout their years.
It means a lot for the local community for one of their players to come through to play for Northland, Blues, All Blacks, and everyone's son still wants to be an All Black, so there's a lot of hype around it. It's great.
It is our national game, and I don't say that lightly, but what that actually means is that we are fortunate in that because we traditionally love the game, then it continues to have a sort of a bow wave of interest that attracts ongoing interest, and that's true for young athletes. And so the best young athletes might be attracted to rugby in New Zealand, where they might be attracted to volleyball in Brazil.
With a lot of Pacific Islanders, with you've got the Maoris, we've got of people making it from all walks of life, and that's getting stronger. I think that's probably our strength. People really admire people that are humble, that work hard. So there's succession planning, and that's part of the reason Canterbury Crusaders are really strong, and then part of what the All Blacks are really strong. Is a huge continuity. But a lot of those players have come on and become coaches because there's a high competition. There's a lot of us. The pool is strong, and the support is strong. I lived in County Dean, and I played for Newton Ards. It was a great experience. I was a young fella, came straight out of school, found Guinness, which is my downfall. What I enjoyed about the Irish side of it was they play rugby because they loved it. I love the culture and the tradition side of it, and just everyone was just so welcome. That Irish smile. And one of my highlights was 2001, the first Test match on our Northern tour for the All Blacks. It was Richie McCaw's first game. It was his debut, and we were down, I think, 15, 20 points, and Brian Jiska was ripping us up, and you're thinking, this is tough, this is hard as we get. And the atmosphere, and it was just incredible. It's the fear of losing, massive to do with the All Blacks, but taking that fear and actually performing with it, not inhibiting it or tightening up or not delivering a performance. So it's a big thing for the All Blacks. You do not want to be in the first team to lose to a nation, to lose a game to a nation you never lost before. And lots changed from the earthquake, so 2011 to now. As you go into a city, there's a lot of new rebuild, and we've become pretty resilient from it.
And the timing of the earthquake was such that we had just played round one of the 2011 campaign, And so that was on the Saturday, and then on the earthquake on the Tuesday. So the following Saturday, we were due to play again. At the time, there was a lot of interest and attention on how were the Crusaders responding to the issues in their life. And as we solved 1 week at a time, and as the team played some outstanding footy and gelled together as a group, there was a kind of an attention on that campaign that captured the sense of just getting on, making the most of things, life's going to be okay, and we kind of captured that without deliberately doing so. It was just the way it was.